Hello everybody, thanks for joining me. So today I'm going to be cooking what I call a gourmet cheeseburger in the iron skillet, and I'm going to top it with some caramelized red onions and all the fixings. I'm Clint and I like to cook. You guys come along with me. I'm going to show you how to do it. So I've gone ahead and got the iron skillet warming up. I've got that on about a medium heat right now, just trying to let that warm up. I'm going to take 2¼ pounds of burger. I'm going to add Weber's Gourmet Burger Seasoning. You can get this just about anywhere. I don't measure it. I just give it a good splash there. And we're just going to mix that in with our hands. Good, and just incorporate that in that meat. Just about like so. And I believe this was 80-20 burger, if I'm not mistaken. I just want to try to get that mixed in real good. I love cooking on the griddle. I love cooking on any type of a grill. But I've done these in here on this iron skillet. They turn out really good. It's a little bit windy today, so it'd be kind of hard for me to keep my flame going on my griddle. So we're going to just improvise and do it right here. All right, we're going to let that set for about 5 minutes or so and just kind of soak in some of that seasoning. We let the meat set for about 5 minutes. I'm going to take a big handful. I'm going to roll that meat up in a ball. I've got a pretty good hefty amount in there. I like a large patty. So I'm going to roll that up. Make a good ball out of it. Now I'm going to smash that down to about the size of my hand. Something about like that. And we're going to go ahead and lay it down in that skillet and let that start cooking. I've actually entered these burgers in some contests before and come out on top. So you might want to give it a try. I love a good old cheeseburger. Y'all let me know how you do yours. Do you like it on the grill, and do you add anything to it before you mix the meat up, or do you just slap the meat on there and then season it afterwards? There's all kinds of different ways to make them. All right, that's looking good. These are going to be about ½ pound burgers. All right, boy, that seasoning really smells good. All right, we're going to let those start cooking. Now what I want to do is, while the burgers are cooking, I'm going to take another skillet that I'm starting to heat up here, and I'm going to take some Pompeii organic balsamic vinegar. This is a sweet and tangy flavor. And I'm just going to add a little bit in there. It's not going to be a whole lot. About like that. And then I want to take some brown sugar, And I'm going to take a big spoonful and about a half maybe. Add to that, and then I'm going to start stirring that around. And what this is going to do is as it heats up, it's going to thicken up. And you may just kind of have to adjust the amount of brown sugar you use. You don't want your skillet hot because it will burn it. All right, that's starting to heat up pretty good. So I've taken 2 red onions and I've sliced them kind of thick, and then I've just sliced them in half. And what I want to do is just cook those onions in that. It'll cook these down, and then it'll start thickening up, and it'll caramelize them. So I'm going to go ahead and keep stirring this until it gets a little closer to being done, and then I'll kind of show you what we're looking for. All right, guys, I'm going to let you in on a little secret of mine. So halfway through, when the burgers are still cooking, I add beef broth to the bottom of the pan. Just enough to kind of just cover the bottom. I don't want to soak them. And that will keep those burgers moist, keep them from drying out. So just a little tip for you. Give it a try if you ever cook them in an iron skillet. Alright, so our onions are just about done, and this is what you're looking for. It's starting to get thick. That vinegar has cooked down. That brown sugar is starting to thicken up. And this is about where we want them. So we're going to cut the heat off of that and just let that sit in there in that skillet. All right, it's time to put this bad boy together. We got a sesame bun. We'll lay that there. I'm going to come in here with a big old scoop of mayo. I'm going to lay that on there. A little mustard. Can't go wrong with some mustard. And we're going to bring one of our patties over here. Kind of set that down on that. Oh, that juice is going to be awesome. Now we're going to take a piece of cheddar cheese. Top a few pickles on that. Now we want to take our onions. We'll just kind of lay them on there about like that. If y'all have not tried your onions like that, give them a try because they are delicious. And some bacon. Top that off. And it's that easy, guys. There we go, guys. I laid some lettuce off to the side if you'd like to add lettuce onto it. And we've got some baked barbecue chips to go along with the side there. Give this a try. Let me know what you think about it. Thank you so much for watching. God bless.